Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to the Average Joe Dividends YouTube channel. If you've been following this journey, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe so that you do not miss future videos. Also hit the like button to help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Getting paid just for owning stocks, this is what dividend investing is all about. This is my weekly buy video, and my current strategy is to deposit $100 my own money per week and let the portfolio do the heavy lifting for me going forward. All dividends received will be reinvested back into that stock from which it was received. My goal is to put this money to work for me in the long term to build a growing and reliable income stream. I am a long-term buy and hold investor who focuses primarily on individual blue chip stocks as well as ETFs and CEFs. What we are looking at right now is my taxable M1 stock brokerage accounts. And let's take a look at the 1 week performance, since this is a weekly video. And we can see we're back in the red, almost 1%, down 18.40.10. Just a little bit of dividends earned this week. I'm going to go into the activity log next to show you what I'm buying instead of recommending what you should buy. And we'll take a look and see what I've bought, putting my money where my mouth is. And we can see there's $100 in here, and we can see the buy. No surprise, it seems like a broken record. My portfolio has been on SCHD, which is quite popular among the dividend growth investing community. To me, this is a good choice for an ETF. If you don't want to pick individual stocks, this might be something to look into. And look at the last week. There hasn't been a whole lot of activity. We can see, leaving off from my last deposit, my last video, we can just see really I just received one dividend, and that was from Fifth Third Bancorp. And we're going to go to a Google Sheets spreadsheet. I'm going to show you what the effect was of this $100 deposit and buying just slightly over a share of SCHD. In this tracking sheet, this is something I created myself. It's very, very simple. It just has all the positions in my portfolio, the ticker symbol, the share price, which is, it's just looked up with a simple Google Finance function, and the shares, those are pulled from an M1 data tab, and all I do for that is I copy and paste in what is on my holdings tab from M1. And we will do that in just a second. I'm going to walk you through the rest of the sheets and just show what this tracks with the market value, the cost basis, and that's also a VLOOKUP from M1. And you can see the gain or loss with each of these investments. This is the dividend per share quarterly. The ones in purple are variable, like an SCHD, a JEPI. And the companies I have in light blue, those are my monthly payers. And I have these color coordinated in greens. And right now we're in April, so that is the first month of Q2, so we're in the lightest green, and you can see all the dividends that have come in so far for the portfolio. There's more I'm still waiting for, but we're up to $259.44 so far for the month, and this is what remains. And you can see there's a big one that pays monthly for me, which is BST, and that's slated to pay me $263.15 on the 29th. And I'll show you, you can see the yield percentage, the yield on my cost. This is the dividend pay date. This is the date it goes into my account, which is a day later than the actual pay date because M1 has a 1 day delay. And this is the estimated dividend. It's just multiplying my shares times the dividend per share. And this can sometimes differ when I buy things after the ex-dividend date. You can see if there's a little bit of a disconnect, or When I do dividends reinvested, you can see here, like the first one for ADP, what I did was I reinvested the dividends, so next time this pays, it's going to be 324 instead of 322. So these are the actuals in the green, and this is what it's going to pay next time. That is, if they don't lower their dividend, which JEPI has done, even though the last month they did raise it. We'll see if they keep raising it. And I also track the total dividends that have been paid to me. You can see, like an SCHD, I've received pretty significant dividends so far. Same with a BST, almost as much as SCHD. And I'm also starting to track the last increase to kind of see how these are doing when these investments raise their dividends. You can see not every company raises their dividend, and not all of them raise it at the same rate. You can see like an Amgen, a Microsoft are at 10%, which are nice, and a Target last time was 20%, but you have some that pay a lower increase every year, like an Exxon last time was 3.4%. So it's all over the place. And a company like Exxon is going to pay a lower dividend because they pay a little bit higher dividend. And well, that's not the case because the price of Exxon's gone crazy. You can see my yield on cost is over double because I bought most of my Exxon position in 2020. So that's the reason for that disconnect, why my yield on cost is so much higher, and that's a good problem to have. And I'm also tracking the increase of when these companies likely increase their dividends. You can see that month right there. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to import the data from M1 into the M1 data tab to show you what this has done to my monthly cash flow. You can see right now we're at $795.88, and this is going to change as I put in the new numbers. Really, it's for just SCHD, but what I do is when I have multiple buys, not just SCHD, what I can do is I can just grab all the data of all the positions that I own, and once it gets to the end, I will do a copy, and I'm going to do a paste special and paste just into a single column. There we go, copy. I'm going to paste special, values only, and again, all this is really going to do is change the SCHD, which is at the top, which is also my largest position, and we'll go back to the dividend portfolio tab. I'll leave a link for this sheet below so you can take a look at it, and maybe you can use it to track your own stocks. It's free. There's no monthly fee. You don't have to wait for updates from Plaid. It's instantaneous. So now we're up to 796.16. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put an entry in here for 424.23. I'm going to copy this over. So we started with the 795.88, and we're going to type in the new 796.16. And we'll just do a quick note. You can see is so every month going forward, this $100 has increased my monthly dividend income by 28 cents every month going forward. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in just a quick event of what it was. This is a $100 deposit. And there we go. You can see in this ledger there's all kinds of things I track, even when a position lowers its dividend, like an SCHD or a JEPI. So far, those have been the two that have done that to me. Everyone else has increased their dividend. And we can see everything is going up, up, up. And I'm hoping to get this up to at least $900 by the end of 2023. So that's all I pretty much had to show you was what I bought this week. Let me know in the comments what you're buying this week. Thanks for sticking to the end. Click the like button if you got value from this video, and also subscribe to this channel so you do not miss future videos. I also do a monthly recap so you can see all the dividends I receive for this portfolio, as well as my other investments as well outside of this portfolio. So thanks again for sticking to the end. Have a great week and take care.